So we have time for one last question before Cate leaves us. So we're going to Florida. Cathy, Slayton.
Hey, thanks, Scott. So, Cate, thanks for making your time this morning or this afternoon for us. So, this is, I guess, more not necessarily so much of a question as it is a comment, and I just wanted to get some of your feedback on it. So, yeah, and I definitely appreciate just the advocacy that you're promoting for women, and and how to build that. But I got to tell you, some of the biggest adversaries that I have encountered in the workplace have been women. I mean,
hell yeah, me too.
Nasty, brutal. I mean, like they say that, oh, women are like, we should be
the mean girl.
No, mean girls.
Yeah.
Plural, tear you down and just cut you off at the knees. So so just kind of give us some quick feedback on just maybe how to navigate around that, or some advice, or, kill them with kindness, all that good stuff. Yeah, that works for a little bit, but what are your thoughts on that?
So I've written a lot about this because I think there are plenty of mean girls in all industries, including women's communities. My thing is, give them the benefit of the doubt, and same advice I gave to Anna. I have conversations with these people and say, what's going on? Like, is there something that I've done wrong, or is there something that I've miscommunicated? Because let me tell you how you've made me feel. Right. And I had those conversations in the banking world as well. I wanted to nip that in the bud, and not just where it was directed at me. If I saw that happening to others, like, okay, let's be transparent here and call it like we see them. And if that person continues to do it, that's not someone that I'm ever going to think of as an advocate. I probably think they're probably bad mouthing me in another room. Right? So then I have to build up advocacy in other areas or with other people. It's the same thing as like when you're at a company and people say get a mentor and a sponsor. And for 2 or 3 years, you're kind of sitting there hoping someone picks you. If no one's nurturing you, if no one's picking you or sponsoring you, you're probably not in the right organization. Right? And it's time to make a change. I give people 3 strikes and then they're done. Like, there's no coming back from it, because they always show their true colors. If I've had that conversation and then there's no change, and by the way, they may have feedback for me too. I have to be open to reciprocal feedback, right? But it's really hard. I think it's harder because the minute you call out a woman, then you're a bad woman for calling them out, right? As someone who runs a women's organization, if I criticize or give feedback to another woman, it's like, whoa, what, aren't you going against everything that you stand for? No, I'm a manager and a leader, and I'm actually trying to create impact. If I don't see that happening, or I see bad behavior, I want to address it. But there's only, Cathy, so many things that you can do for that person to change. And if they can't change, then, I'm also of the opinion they'll likely get found out.
Yep. If a great book, Heather Monahan's written 2 great books, yes. And her TED Talk is kind of centered around just that. So
yes, I totally agree.
If anyone hasn't picked up her latest book, definitely do.